Hi there, keen traders. First day in my new office, and I just had to start the video over again because the helicopter flew overhead and I had all the doors open. So let's do this again. Anyway, so the Euro USD and the USD Swiss franc appear to be getting so close to our entries on the stacker trades, but we haven't had any confirmation of an entry yet. And last night with the Euro JPY target pullback trade that I was looking for, I decided to stay out of it. I actually tweeted that out, and the reason being is that the euro was not moving the currency. It was the JPY that was making things happen, and in that case, I didn't imagine that most of the time when the euro JPY is going to jump off a fib after a big move lower, it's going to be because people are moving back into the euro. But in this case, they weren't using the euro JPY or the yen as a funding currency to trade the euro. Rather, it was the yen that was pushing the pair. So we had contradiction of the pair that was motivating the price action. So it didn't seem as though it was a good chance to jump in. That may have sounded a bit confusing, but let's go ahead and we'll look at that cross right now. The Euro USD layout, open layout. Yeah, I like to talk to myself when I do this. The Euro JPY, you can see, look at that, a perfect V. I guess we can definitely say that the trend is still higher, and if we look on the daily chart, you can see that the pair is now officially, well, that's funny. This is a very old system. Anyways, you can see that the pair is, let's actually get rid of, well, let's go back to 15. You can see that we all could tell by the charts earlier that I was talking about this 135.50 level being very important. Well, we burst right through that level around 6 o'clock this morning, and the pair hasn't looked back since doing so. So now what we're going to watch for is a confirmation of this move and a hold above the 135.50, and it favors a continued push higher. But what we have here now is the trade obviously burst higher around 1 o'clock Eastern time, looking for a signal lower. I could have gone short here around 115, but I decided to stay away from that. And you can see that the pair did actually bounce off the 50 fib, and I'm sure that's a full extension right there. So there wasn't anything tradable in that movement, but it was interesting to see. And the Great Britain JPY, bam, that's definitely a break of its range. So we're going to have to watch. There's going to be great potential tomorrow for pullbacks on these trades, looking for a continued move higher. But this Great Britain JPY, of course, is right at the top of its range at the 162.90 level that I've spoken about multiple times. And that level is a multi-year high that I think goes back to, I think, 2011, if I'm correct. It goes back to well, actually 163. It goes back into 2009. So we'll have to watch that to see what this pair does at this current level, and see if we get any reaction, or maybe we'll pull back down lower. And if we look at the setups in the New Zealand pairs, you can see that the that it was less than stellar. You can see we didn't ever get a pullback, and we just went straight higher. But we did break above that 95 level, and thank God, because now we can get into some trades in this New Zealand cross. I've been sidelined in it because we've had, you guys, if anybody's been paying attention, you didn't even have to be paying slightly barely watching. If we'd just been in this chop zone, and there really wasn't any way to trade it, because I mean, look at these candles, boom, 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 it was just stopping. And then we started to get a little bit of, that was a very good indicator, and just 2 big days in a row up. So now we're going to be able to see, it'd be great to see a pullback, and then boom, a push up to that 97.50 level. And in the Aussie, we didn't get the pullback to enter into that trade, so there was no opportunity there. But let's take a look, most importantly though, at these stacker trades that we're hoping to get into today. And we can see that that in the Euro USD, we're looking for a move up to what I think is 135.96, and we are getting close. and we'll have to continue to keep our eyes on that. If we do get in, like I said, I put the stop I think above here at 135.80, looking for a continued push lower. Then when we get a push lower, I'll move the stop and just continue to limit the risk, and hoping for a push below this 132.90, maybe even down to this 130 level, 130.96, 130 level, and for a year-ending move. Maybe it might be a slow, gradual move like we had here, but at least we'll be in the trade, so we'll have something going on. The USD Swiss franc, on the other hand, looking for a pullback, which hasn't given us. I think is at 191.32. I'm looking to get in for a continued push higher, and then in that move, I'll be looking for at least a move up to that 50 fib, and maybe even further back up to test this high around 194. We'll have to see. Now the Great Britain USD though, and that pair is still in this range, and I can't really do anything until we break out of it. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let's take a look, though, just at some of the other majors I've been talking about on the feed. This big break right here in the Aussie. Keep a hold below this at 92.90. Could see a continued push lower. In the New Zealand, it's this head and shoulders just doesn't want to give. But we get a break of this 81.60. We could see a pushback all the way down to this 177. Nice Christmas present. And the USDJPY, I've talked about this forever. I had lost interest in trading this pair. It had been moving so slowly. Finally, though, we broke above this 101.60 level, and that means we could definitely get a push up to that 101.50 level and see what happens there. But you can see, as I've said before, the ranges are compressing in this pair, so something's going to have to give one time or the other. But I would expect that maybe we even get another bounce back lower before we get a push higher. All right, everybody, have a good one, and I will talk to you soon.